This is how your machine is going to show up to you, set up for the gummy bottle. What I'm going to show you now is how to get it out of this and go to all the, you'll see on here I've made marks. Those colors and markings are for your other labels that you have, so you can get back and forth quickly between them. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to change out a roll of labels and thread it into the machine. So you've got these two white brakes here on the back. There's one on both sides. It's right here, this, and there's one on the other side. All you do is lift this up and push it back. That releases the brakes. Then the back roller with the labels on there will spin. So turn it backwards, pull your labels back up on the roll. So now you've got your labels off. What you're going to do, using your T-handled wrench, take this side, only the left side, off. I've set all your bottles up to stay in one spot. So this side here never moves. Do not move that side and everything will stay lined up. I've set all the labels to go with this as the stop, so leave that there. Only move the left side of the back roller. So your labels go back on, pulling from the bottom. Now we go back on with the black disc. That goes up against it. Then the washer. Then you've got this collar that has the two nuts sticking out of the side. They're socket head cap screws. Move that back just a little bit. Loosen those cap screws on the side. They're there for a reason. Put this on, line it up, push in tight with your thumbs like so. Tighten that up, and then what you want to do is just tighten these just a little bit so they push in on that washer. That'll secure your roll of labels in there. So when you take these off, you have to release those a little bit once you get them off, and then tighten them back up when you get the labels, the new labels, back in there. So just slide your roller back into there. Lift up on the handle and the washer. That's the only thing that's above the white bricks. And they go right up that slot. So then, coming from the bottom, pulling from the bottom, pull you out a little slack. You want to go above this guide roller, under the plate. There's a piece of all thread that goes all the way across there. You want to stay above that. Above this guide roller. Then you want to come out underneath. There's a separator plate and a separator blade there. You want to come out underneath both of those. Now what you want to do is there's about a 1/16 of an inch gap between the plate and the blade. You want to go right between those two and go back to the top of your roll of labels. Then what you're going to do is just put your hand in there and feed it away from you. Then you're going to see your roll of the leading edge of your labels come out down here. So hold with your fingers here to the lower part of the labels that you fed through the first time and just feed them around again. That's a double wind system. That's how the machine perpetuates itself. And then your labels come out right here. You'll see your first label come out sticky side up. That's when you'll flag your label out to there to apply your first label then. So that is threaded. These collars will be over here a little bit for your other bottles when you need to. These collars on this side should stay in the same place because we never moved the right side. So that's where they need to be for this label, and that's how it's going to come to you set up. Okay, when you want to change out to your Bettix bottle, this front roller is going to come back out. So all you need to do is lift up. You got your small wrench that's with the machine. There's a socket cap screw right here underneath this wing nut. This wing nut needs to come off, and the socket cap screw underneath it comes out. Do not lose any of these nuts. So that comes right off, and that stays like it is, and that's the way it should be. To avoid losing these, put that screw back in underneath that, and that goes in this little smiley part in here, and that allows that to rotate if necessary. Now you're going to put your washer and your wing nut back on. And just lift this out and put it over here to the side because you do not need that anymore. Okay, so we're going to set up for your Bettix bottle. Your Bettix bottle I marked in blue. Right here, this one's set up. So this one does not move for the Bettix bottle, and this is the stop for your round bottle as well. It doesn't move on this side. It will move on this side, and this side will move up. So, loosen these two so this moves freely now. So first, now you've got these out of the way, you're going to need to bring these down a bit. Put those in between the blue lines there. And then on this side, this will go up to the blue lines, between the blue lines on this side. You lock that in. Move this side. To the blue lines. And then you've got to put your other piece of angle with the black Velcro on. So you need to add that back on. And it's kind of a pain, but that goes all the way to the top there. Same with this side. This side goes over to the blue. This goes to the blue. You want to make sure you have a 90 here and a 90 here on this side. And then put your black piece of Velcro angle back on this side. Now you should be set up perfect for your Bettix bottle. So your front label is going to go here once you get your correct labels in there again. And then stop here for this side. So once now you're set up there on the blue lines. Now for your larger jug, I've got black lines here. So you're going to release, now you don't need to release any of these. Just release this and this. Now you move it up. Line that up with your black lines there. Line the black lines up on this side. Loosen that now. Move it over to the black lines and up to the black lines there. Move this one out to the black line. And this one up to the black line. So I've got lines here on the bottom and the top on both sides of these. And the same on this side. Now again, you changed out to the labels for your F-style, your 1 gallon F-style. Changed it out. Now these are in the proper position. Now your F-style fits right in. And it's ready to go. And that's how you're going to do that. It's all easy. You do not need a front roller for your F-style or your Bettix bottles. They are just going to be in the F-style will be in the black lines. The Bettix bottle will be between the blue lines. And I'm going to make red lines on here for where your gummy bottle goes. But remember, when you do the gummies, these have to come, this one and this one have to come off and go aside, and you have to have your front roller back in. And that should get you through. If you have any problems, you can always give me a call. Thank you.